That we're gonna get it. Oh, apparently we are live. Good evening and welcome to Waking God's Child YouTube channel. I'm here with my co-host Candy Nelson, and we are here bringing some news to you tonight on several different levels. So, with that said, hello Candy, how are you? Everything doing okay or going okay?
Yeah, I lost my speaker again, so I'm gonna try to get it back on, and then if it drops me, I'll have to come back in again.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I hear you good. Yeah.
I hear you.
Oh, really?
Let me try.
Okay. I got my mic up here, so. All right. Just let me know though if it's not working for you now at this point. So you guys, we're trying a new platform tonight. I'm using StreamYard versus Restream, which wasn't working for some reason. It's still not working. Trying to steer clear of doing it from my cell phone so that I can share some of the. There she went. She'll come back in though, so that I can share some of the data and information and some of the other media files that I have found in regards to what we will be speaking about tonight. So if you guys are with us right now, please chime into the chat. We would like to hear from you. Love to hear from you, actually. And there's Candy.
I got
there
it.
She is.
You threw me off again.
Yeah, every time, right? So my red mic is so annoying. It reminds me of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or something else. So we'll just leave that down. Okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you fine.
All right. Good job. All right. So I was actually, Kay Pierce is here. Hello, Kay. Hello, hello. I don't know. Okay. So this is the one thing I'm trying to figure out. How can we get these, the chat up here? How do we do this? Okay. Let's see if we could do that. No, I don't want to hide that. So I want to get Kay Pierce's comments on here. I want everyone to be able to see it. Okay, there we go. Hi, ladies, she says. Okay, I'm figuring this out as we go, guys. So bear with me. It'll get better as I use the platform. So we have Kay Pierce with us. And anyone else that's out there, please chime into the chat. Just let us know you're here. I'm trying to also navigate through this new platform just to make sure that we can do all the things that it promises that it's capable of doing. So. Kay, I hope you're doing okay tonight. I know that you are a fellow mortgage sufferer along with us and experiencing a lot of the unusual things out there that nobody should be experiencing, or so we've been taught and told. So I hope you're doing well. Just want you to know that our love is always with you and our thoughts and everything else. So, and let's see if I can put that one up. So I think I did. So. Look. You guys are way more clear. Yes. Okay. That's awesome because, like I said, it's a new platform and I've got to get used to it. So navigating through it might present some obstacles for this girl, but we will get through it. So Candy and I were actually having a discussion beforehand on a few things. And right now we have 5 people watching, Candy, just to let you know. Hopefully some more will tune in and join in. I hate to get started on the big stuff right away. But then again, I guess I can go back and watch. We have 6 now. So hello, hotties here. Hotties in the house. So yep, hot batard chicks. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at hi guys. Hello, hottie. I'm just gonna call you hottie because actually it sounds kind of cool. So we're getting there. We're getting there. And again, obviously tonight we have the discussion going on of targeted individuals, 5G, DEWs, and not to be mistaken for the Mountain Dew, and UFOs, along with, well, you know, your biological makeup and, I don't know, rapid testing of your DN to the A. You all right, Kimmy? Or Candy?
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you. Bless you for many years.
That was too much peppermint oil.
Bless your heart.
Oh my God.
Peppermint oil does it to me every time. Every time I even when I spray Banaka in my mouth, I would literally sneeze every time. I have friends that can look at the sun and sneeze. And what is up with that? You can look at the sun and sneeze, or Maybe not these days, but I mean, back in the old days, I had a little kindergarten friend when I was in kindergarten, and she could look at the sun and literally just sneeze. So maybe because it was real then, I don't know. But I'm going to start out by trying to share what I just drove into tonight on my way home from work. I actually saw something. It's kind of crazy. So let's do this here. I'm going to share the screen. I just thought it was, I don't know. It was just, I mean, the clouds, everything was just not okay. Can you guys see this right now?
And guys,
not,
we haven't been able to, we weren't able to share like pictures and videos in that other, I don't know what you call it, that Restream.
Well, Restream we could, but we haven't been able to for a while, but that's what I'm doing right now. We're trying to. Restream, we were able to for a while, and then for some reason it stopped working, and then even tonight I couldn't get on Restream at all via computer. So, but right now, this is tonight. Okay, I'm going to show you this really quick. If I can get it big enough here. Let's see it. Now tell me like that it's sharing, please. If
I see it.
Okay, so I'm driving in tonight, so there we go.
Not right. Okay. What do I know?
Oh, does that look like animal crackers or an African safari going on?
Right.
I mean, come on. When did our clouds look like that? And look closely at these clouds.
Get one little last glimpse.
I swear it looks like fungus.
Oh. Either. Definitely.
Is that not strange? I'm pausing it for a second, but
that is. It reminds me of those movies, you know, like
Geranimals,
where they have the wild beasts, like the animated ones, you know, and the beasts are big and walking across the desert.
So, like I said, this is my long dirt road, but I mean, you can see clearly. I zoom in, and that's just, it's not right. None of this is right. But look at this. I mean, and honestly, if we wanted to, let me see if I can get this bigger. How do I get that? Nope, that's not it. I've got plenty that I could show you here, but. So, okay, well, here's this planetary object that I was talking about. So I I wipe the lens, clean everything, and this planetary object right here, literally just on my webcam. And the reason I think, and I'm understanding, is that, my outside webcam could capture this, because I would go out there with my cell phone and it would not. But I did use another device that I use on my investigations, my surveillances, and it also picked it up. So once again, is that a planetary object, or is that a fungus, a spore? And I'm just asking because, well, the video I showed you before with all the geranimals or the African safari going on makes you wonder if they have actually consumed our whole world at this point. It's just a question. It's just a thought. But I mean, there's a lot going on. So anyways, I wanted to show you guys that. And then, of course, the day I got sick, I was telling you, see that beam there? When I came down with, I just noticed something fell into that tree there. Did you guys see that? First time I've see that?
Wow, yeah.
I'm hoping that's a bird. I just never saw that before. Let's try this again. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is I got sick with COVID, extremely ill. I had been nowhere. I'm around nobody. My car is my office. My home is my refuge. And I literally was outside sitting in this beam of light here from this synthetic sun, because it is not the sun I grew up and knew. And where the hell are the other beams if that were in fact so? So I'm sitting out there, right? And I'm checking out the webcam looking for the planetary object. And I feel this intense beam. And by the way, guys, I lost like 3/4 of the mass of my hair. It is so thin. And I mean, I lost so much hair within like the first 4 days of this beam hitting me. So, I was deathly ill, deathly ill. I was outside, I walked inside, and I mean, I was bam, sick, like so sick. And I'm like, what just hit me? And it was just like, it was night and day, just deathly ill. So, we're talking about DEWs, scalar waves and directed energy whoopons or whippins that like actually whipped my buttocks. I mean, I was in bed. I was crawling to the kitchen just to get water. It was so bad. I have never been so sick, but I was not anywhere to be around human individuals. So I go to the ER, and trust me, I'm not a girl that goes to the doctor. I don't like the doctors. I steer clear because they're the ones that said, "Oh, you're crazy." They took me away from my kid, locked me up for 3 days. So I don't go. For me to go to the doctor because I'm that sick tells you something right there. So this, Candy, is what I was telling you when I said I felt like this ray hit me all of a sudden, just bam. This is the one. And I totally forgot that I was recording that day. But keep this in mind. And then what does radiation do? Makes your hair fall out, right? My hair fell out. Like my hair is so hardly non-existent now, which, my hair is nothing. My soul is the only thing that matters. But let me tell you, for it to just fall out of my head, like 3/4 of it, overnight, within a 4-day period, it's just shedding and shedding. I mean, I could have made a freaking wiglet out of it, like no joke. Deathly ill, go to the ER. They, without me even knowing, they just shove this swab up my nose. And I mean, I'm screaming. I'm like, what the heck? They didn't ask, didn't tell, wasn't paying attention, just shoved this swab clear to my brain. And I'm sharing this with you because I'm going to share a website with you that talks about this and those nasal swabs on top of that. But to come back with COVID positive or corona, you've been crowned positive, that's also in this website that I'm going to share with you. And there are some things going on that can test positive for everything. Everything can test positive for COVID. Let's just put it like that. Those swabs don't mean jack crap other than let's put a few more fibers up in your brain and get boogie with it, right? So let's go ahead and take a look real quick and see what this was flying right about here, right before I got hit hard with this beam here. So we're going to do that. Let's see if I can pause it as we go. Oh, there it is. Is that a bird? I don't think that's a bird. You guys see it so far, right?
It looks like it, but then it's coming straight down.
Yeah, let's keep
You
going here.
start the movement again.
I mean, I never caught this before. It could be nothing, so I'm not going to borrow the.
It's like it's dropping down.
It sure does, doesn't it? And again, this is the day I got sick with COVID, right before I flew to Oregon for my daughter's wedding. Does that show it any better? I got to be able to get this in closer. How can I do this? Let's see. What does this do?
Way over to the right, that little square button, that'll go full screen.
This one?
Right there. Yep, that one.
Well, okay, but see, it doesn't. It just makes it smaller because I already did the full screen that I can do on this. Let's try this again.
Oh wait, I enlarged it. I got it on mine.
Okay, yeah. Well, see, I'm sharing from my Dropbox because the file was too large to share any other way, but it's just not gonna let me go any bigger. I don't think.
I can see pretty clearly.
So what is it? Is it a bird?
Hold on.
It's weird. It just came out of nowhere.
The video keeps moving. Wow. Oh man, I got a screenshot that you gotta.
What is that?
Oh, let me get it back.
So this is about at the point where I was like, okay, I'm getting ready to walk inside, and I was deathly ill. And why is this one beam only? I mean, I know why. My hair fell out. I had a huge dose of radiation, which is a directed energy, you know what. The nasal swab don't mean jack crap other than they just jacked with me a little bit more when I went in to see what the heck's going on. And again, I don't go to doctors. I can't stand them. I don't trust them. But I'm like, this is life and death. Like, let's put it like that. I felt like it was life and death. So, Candy, what does it look like? I mean, it doesn't really seem right. I
See
never noticed this
if you
thing.
can move the video just a little bit, not too much. I just want a
Okay.
different position on this thing because I can enlarge my screen big.
Okay,
Hold
let's
on.
go here. I'll go back a little. What about
Okay.
there?
Yeah, hold on one second. Wow, that is so freaking weird.
That is
I'm
not
screenshotting
weird.
it.
Oh my gosh. That's like a freaking spy drone dragonfly. I'm too ginormous for my pants type thing right there. I have no idea what I just said, but
Let's see if
yeah, I
I
kind
can
of meant that.
let's see. I don't know if I can share a photo because I enlarged it big and it really is weird. You need to see this.
Hold on. I'm going to
Cameron,
see if I'm going
hold
to put
on.
my googly eyes on here, which are really filthy right now. Let me see if I can do anything
Uh,
different here to make this
setting.
bigger. I mean, like I have one of those touch. Oh, shoot. But where'd it go? Okay. Where the crap did that just go? So I just tried to make it bigger and it disappeared. So hold on. I'm going to try to go back. Like I did. Let's see. This is just, I mean, I'm mind blown right now. You guys should screenshot that from where you sit and just try to blow it up because I know what I'm going to do as soon as we're off of here because I never noticed that. But that was literally the point where I felt deathly, and I mean deathly ill. Okay, let me take this one down and see what we got next. It's not doing anything. What is going on? If I take this down, let's see what happens. And my stupid computer's not that great either, so was this it? This is not it, is it? That's a different day, I think. No, this is it, isn't it? Yep, there it is. Okay, go back. I was sure luck that I just found that. All right. How to make it bigger. This is bizarre. Okay, what is going on? This is trying to like cancel. No, I don't want to leave the site.
Can see.
Okay, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't know what's going on. Okay, so
I
I have
enlarged
it
it
back
and
up, but I can't make it bigger.
I went to go send you those two pictures where I enlarged it and it threw me off
Oh,
again.
oh, okay, yeah. If you leave the page, okay. So, okay, I'm gonna read some of these. We've got Debbie. It says, "What are the things that fly in the sky?" And you can see things. It's called a Jerome. We've got Hottie says helicopter drone. Is that what it looks like, guys? Because I mean, I literally
Yeah.
it's so small on my computer.
Yeah, it was
And then
really
we've
weird.
got Connie, the shape-shifting birds, bugs, drones, plant, and that's what I was going with. All ejecting fungus and black goo from them. Amen, sister. I've been looking at that just like Connie has, and you can see the patterning in the fungal components that these things I believe and she believes and some others that might possibly be ejecting into our atmosphere, or quite possibly maybe they're already there. I'm not sure, but we're going to go to this next message here. We have D. Deckert. Get the capsules of kelp with folic acid right away into your system, and while you wait on those, coming in spend a 4-day replenishing time with milk, thistle capsules, lemon water, and veggies sauteed. Thank you for that, D. Deckert. So you guys got that. Here's a recommendation and what will help with, a lot of the components and things that we're going through. She says capsules of kelp with folic acid right away into your system. And while you wait, those coming and spend a 4-day replenishing time with milk thistle capsules, lemon water, and veggies sauteed.
Okay, I have a question for D. Deckert. Are you male or female? Because Lisa referred to you as she first, and then she said he, and I'm like,
No, I said D. D.
oh, okay.
So, and yes, are you male or female? I mean, we get a D-decker, which probably doesn't. How do you identify D-decker? Sorry,
Right.
I'm sorry, I had to make that a little funny there. I don't know if it's funny,
Yeah.
but I have a daughter that identifies a certain way. It's still freaking funny. I'm sorry. I mean, you're she, you're female. You're welcome. So eat your asparagus. Just do not talk milk. I think she meant take milk thistle when you go on your 21-day kelp. FYI, make your own hair shampoo with rosemary and mint. And Candy's good with that too. And the peppermint oil Candy recommends. I think it's along the same lines. There's something about the mint in general. Be kind to yourself. And I hope these messages reach all. D. Decker, we will make sure they do. Put them up live right now. And everyone is for sure to see them. So all right, guys. So this is where we are so far. We have 10 people watching. You guys, please share. Please share. I don't make a dime. Candy doesn't make a dime. We don't make a dime. We do this to spread awareness, to literally, we don't have the answers. We want people to pitch in and we're trying to figure out what the answers are, what's going on. And maybe there isn't any other than Jesus is coming. But the thing is, share, 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 please, because the more people that are aware, the more people that contribute their information and their ideas and their thoughts, the closer we come to maybe any type of relief, if not, a complete healing. So, yeah, that basically in a nutshell, guys. So I'm going to show now, Candy. I guess I need to finish playing this one real quick, but all right, I'm going to finish playing this one really fast. Let me figure out how the heck to do that. Gonna go back here. So we've already figured out this is something weird. Drop straight down from the sky. That's the day I got sick with the crowned royal jewel. And I have never in my life, and I mean, not even Morgellons, and trust me, Morgellons almost killed us.
Get out of my
Never
face.
in my life have I been so sick. This one trumped Morgellons. This one trumped my sepsis and pneumonia I had in April. This one trumped my kidney infection back when I was 18 in ICU and I almost died with 106 fever. This one trumped all. This day right here, literally, I shouldn't be alive.
You know what that reminded me of when I enlarged it? Remember a long time ago they had those little dolls with the
It's just
wings?
dropping.
And you put it in the base and you pull the string and it went flying up in the air?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what-
the
that's what
helicopter
it looked
things.
like.
Yeah.
That's what it
Yes,
looked like
it
when I
does.
enlarged it.
Can you imagine how big this must be, though? I mean, it's obviously, more than a foot or two.
Yeah.
Given the perspective, now, of course, the sun is millions and trillions of miles away, guys. I mean, come on, we all know that.
It was
Except for
like
you can
some
zoom
kinda-
in and make it freaking bigger, which shouldn't have an impact at all if anyone has done the math.
It was like some kind of little fairy doll that you put in the base and then you pull the string and they went flying
Yeah,
straight up.
that's what I'm talking about. I remember that. They were like soldiers, you pulled it and they went. But I mean, given the perspective of the sun and then this thing, it's not like it's real small. So I just don't know how I know how I didn't notice that before because I have it on my computer screen, which is quite a bit larger than my phone. But this is very obvious that something happened that day on top of these strange beams that's going, well, one directly on me. And
Hey, Samira, do me a favor. Text your mom and tell her to decline her call.
that goes
because
straight
I'm doing
down. That is
podcast.
not a bird. That is just mind-blowing right now. So I'm trying to do the math as to why I literally almost died less than 3.5 weeks ago. Because I mean, I have never been so sick in my life. Morgellons was cakewalk compared to this. And again, half of my 3/4 of my hair is missing. So truest story ever. Just fine. Hair is hair. But you know what? I'm gonna come back with a vengeance, dang it. All right. So, Candy, I was gonna show this here that let's see if this goes up here. It doesn't look like it is yet, huh? I'm going to try to share the screen again there. Okay, I'm going to take this one down, remove my... I hope you guys got a chance to actually zoom in on that thing. And if you guys can, please text it to me. Show me. Tell me your thoughts. 832-520-3535. I'm Lisa. That's my phone number. I have no shame in my game. And the only shame I have in my game is if I can't always answer everyone back right away. And Connie, I love you so much. I want you to know that. I'm sorry I couldn't get back with you. I worked my patootie off, and literally
Okay, I'm sorry.
it's
We're
insane
in the middle of the
sometimes. Cindy, I love
podcast. It
you
keeps kicking
again.
me off.
Are you there? No, I see.
Yeah,
Well,
hold
you're
on,
there,
Lisa.
but
Hold on, Lisa. I'm sorry. Hold on. All right.
okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
There you are.
Sorry
Okay.
about
So
My
I'm
daughter
gonna
kept
stop the
calling and it
screen
kept
share
kicking me
there.
off.
What's
So
that?
I'm going to have to go back and do the speaker thing again, probably log me off, and then I'll have to log back in again. You can
I
hear
can
me.
hear you. Just, I mean, you were there the whole time. It's just that your face disappeared for a moment, I
Yeah,
think.
hold on one sec.
Connie M says, there are smaller
goodness.
orbs that flies around the fake sun. Yes, I've seen that. And the orbs interact with the fake sun. It's Sun Simulator, 100%. She's dead on. That thing is octagonal shaped, okay? It is not millions of miles away. It's not the yellow. What color did you color the sun when you were little? Was it white? Was it white and octagonal? No, it wasn't. So she says, sun, which makes it bigger fungus, which makes the bigger fungus come out, I think is what she's saying. Wish I could show y'all particular videos of mine. Go to Connie's channel. Connie has a YouTube channel. Click on her little face right there. She's a beautiful woman. She's sweet. She's smart. She's been doing and investing her time just like I myself have, and so many others. And adds Candy back to the stage. Click
Sorry.
on her YouTube channel, guys. Go like and subscribe to her. She has some really, really good thoughts behind what she's showing you. So,
Who's that?
this is Connie M. If you go to
mhm.
her channel, and I, like the way I see it, I want to say subscribe to everyone like that. It's not like the battle of the fittest. It's not a competition. We are all trying to get the truth out. We're truthers for a reason. We're God's children for a reason. We know that this is dire. And if you don't, it's like die or for real, because I've been there. So okay, so we've got D Decker. I'm a medicine woman. I kind of was wondering about that. She very, very savvy in the plants and the medicinal purposes and how they relate to the human body. So thank you for that, D Decker. Appreciate it very, very much. Debbie, we have. So she said, "How do you make your own shampoo?" Candy, Candy, as well as we had D Decker tell that, but Candy, I'm telling you, Candy gave the best example too. One of the best with that shampoo. So go ahead, Candy, go and just put yours in there.
Well, I don't know specifically what you're talking about. I haven't made my own shampoo, but the one thing that I have found that's been amazing, and I mean, I've told so many people, and one of my neighbors, she doesn't even have Morgellons, but she uses it, and she tells me all the time. She's like, "Oh, thank you for telling me that." But I put 20-year-old team borax in my shampoo when I wash my head, and I mean, it break down all the biofilm that was on my scalp. I don't have the itchy crawlies. My hair is so soft afterwards, and I mean, I absolutely love it. So, that's the only tip I can think of as far as the shampoo goes. And then that same friend she has a bunch of pinecone ginger, which my plant's really little, so I've only got like 4 little pinecone gingers on there, but she's probably got hundreds of them. So I told her, I'm like, yeah, we need to come get a day where I can come over and bring a gallon jug and get a bunch of the juice from those things, squeeze it out, and wash our heads with it. So yeah, we're going to be doing that pretty soon as an experiment just to see how it works. But other than that, I'm not really sure as far
Yeah.
as shampoo goes.
Okay, well, and just like D Deckert said with the mint, and y'all see it here. I believe it's in this post.
Yeah, I use the tea tree and mint shampoo with borax in it.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's so many things we can do to ease the discomfort, but I'm at this point where it's just like, okay, I have had to change things up because, I mean, come on, let's all just admit it. these things build up a tolerance. And I'm just kind of way past even that. I want to be comfortable, so I love all these suggestions and I use them and I am so grateful. But I want to get to the root of the problem, and the root of the problem isn't Morgellons disease.
I
That
want
is
to ask,
a little bitty
Judy
side.
Deckard what she's talking about. She said that is amazing, but so dangerous. What are you specifically talking about? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. What's
DEW is not at the hand of Mother Earth. So
okay.
directed energy, we
Okay.
opines, the Polaris is everything in its direct charge, which is what I'm going to go to next. So, guys, that was a big portion of why I wanted to title this what it was, and Candy and I spoke beforehand on that as well. So let me go ahead and try to. I'm gonna tip you guys off or on to or lead you to a
Yeah, and if you guys
channel that's going
listen,
to just relay so much.
last week's podcast, it was called Blues Clues. Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it. And then Blues Clues or Blue has the directed energy, you know what, going straight into his little heart. And he's wearing the tinfoil hat, thanks to Candy's little brain baby, and I made it happen. But okay, so here we go. I have it up here. I am going to try to put it up big as day here. So just a second. I'm going to do a full screen layout here. And did we do it? Yeah, we did. Okay, so this is a site that I would recommend anyone going to. I stumbled across this a while back accidentally, but I am telling you, it has so many, like, just not just answers, but just directional leads that can put you on track. So what I'm going to do now is just show you here. Let me see if I can get it bigger on my side. Hold on just a second, guys. And I'm sorry, I'm just learning this stream here, my very first day using it. Okay, so what we've got here with this. So this has, so it tells you about, you know, just literally everything that's going on. Graphene computers work 1,000 times faster, consume 100 times less power, blah, blah, blah. So you go on to, you know, look at the graphene-based processors, implications of graphene. And then it goes into your 5G network, your nanotechnology, your vaccination, your an NT connected human. And I gotta code some of this because I want this to stay on and I don't want to be banned. So it's connected to humanity. So it gives all sorts of, you know, examples here. So here we have this, you know, vaccination going into the human body, and then it's connected humanity to this here, 5G is. But there are so many elements in this, and this is just a diagram, obviously. But you can go on and on down here, and trust me, towards the end, I mean, you're going to just find some crazy stuff. So this scalar waves, huge ordeal, a lot to do with what we're witnessing and seeing, and what's going on above us. Got the Tesla shield made of 3 or more concentric shields, which this whole thing here, and you can click on these little videos.
A shield protecting a military target could be made of 3 or more concentric shields that would produce multiple electromagnetic pulse energy and severe heating of anything which enters it. These concentric Tesla shields can also clean up and sterilize any gamma radiation resulting from an explosion of a nuclear warhead.
Okay, so they give little hints and clues here too, right? But you can go on to the side area here. I mean, this is just endless information. So if I wanted to say, oh, let me click on that, you know, we've got, once again, I think I was already on that, so that's why. But if we go to the directed and DEW's Lahaina, Hawaii, which is exactly, and nobody's going to convince me any differently. That's what happened in Lahaina. They were literally directed. Let's put it like that. So, and you can go and watch any of these things on here. But I want you guys, if you can, just go to, basically it's Stop 5G. If you even Google HTTPS .5G, it's going to pull up basically the whole site. So we've got this one too. Is, to me, I mean, there's so much to learn. Symptoms of radio wave sickness. I wonder if that's what I might have been feeling, along with the radiations, which is birds and bees are killed in millions. There's just so much to learn and see, and everything I have read and delved into, and trust me, I've got so much more. I have learned already so much. Some of it I kind of already had an idea, but I mean, some of it even changed my mind on other ideas that I had before, because I am in no way claiming that I have the answers. I do not. I am learning right along with the rest of you, and my whole thought process can change daily, and it has, from the very beginning. I look back and I'm like, wow, I've come a long ways. And that's the whole point. We want to come a long ways, but the only way we can is by delving into this stuff. And again, you can see, like, this is clearly endless, but you can see how, look, so this right here is what is most certainly going on, the surveillance program. And I showed you guys on my own channel here, it says worldwide surveillance. I mean, we have technology well above and beyond what we've ever dreamed, and some. I mean, it's like, it's like leaps and bounds ahead of what we ever dreamed our technology was. So I recommend you guys all look into this, especially these little guys here. Candy and I were talking about, in the year 2017, 2016, it seemed like a lot of this stuff kind of started. This is 2017 here. I mean, we know that, Morgellons and a lot of this goes way back, but it seemed like this got real prominent and pushed right around 2016, 2017. So basically, that's what I wanted to show you all, just to kind of, give you an idea of, I mean, look, I mean, we've even got, your world wars on here, and it is going to blow your mind. I mean, this stuff's been going on for thousands of years. So we've got your paranormal case files. There's just a lot. But right now, I'm going to go to what Candy sent me next. So let me get there. This is a rapid DNA, and I hope that this is going to show here. Did it?
Yeah, let me kind of remind them a little bit about what happened.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and tell them about that while I get this to come up.
Yeah, well, a couple months ago, I was so sick. It felt like my internal organs was just going to blow up inside of me. I was in so much pain, like all in my torso and my stomach, my back, all the way around. Everything was just in horrible pain. So I drove myself to the ER, and I kept telling them, it's the mucus, it's the mucus, it's the mucus. You need to culture the mucus. Well, long story short, they couldn't figure out what was wrong with me at all. And so my doctor comes in. I went in on a Saturday. He comes in on Monday. He took one look at me. He's like, oh. So he knew I was pretty bad often. I didn't know at the time, but it wasn't long after that they came back and told me that I had influenza, and they were moving me to a private room. Well, next thing you know, my doctor comes in. He said, well, you're going home tomorrow. And I was like, I was so sick, I thought I was going to die, And so anyway, he said that we identified exactly what you have and we know how to treat it. So I left the next day. A couple days later, I went back for my follow-up, and he told me that he ran my DNA, got the results back within an hour, and knew exactly what I had and how to treat it. And I was just looking at him like, you what? You ran my DNA and got the results back in an hour? He's like, yeah. He said, they have that technology now to do that. And I was just like, what? You know, they were doing all these like expensive tests and everything, and they could have done that all along, and they
Right.
didn't, you know, and thank God for him, you know. And I told him, I said, you just don't know how much I appreciate you, you know. I mean, my God, I was dying, and they were just kept like, oh, we're not finding anything. We're not finding anything. And I'm like, so anyway, so that happened. Well, I was running around telling everybody, you know what? No, they've been lying to us. It doesn't take months or years to get the DNA back. You know, my doctor had mine ran and knew exactly what I had within 1 hour. I'm telling my family, I'm telling everybody, and they're looking at me like, she done lost her damn mind again, right? So I'm like, oh no, I'm still gonna stand in my own truth no matter what y'all think. So I kept telling everybody. Well, last night, I was in my little craft room, you know, purging stuff. The news came on. So then I recorded it. I went back and rewinded it and I recorded it. So that's what I sent to Lisa. So I'll
Yep.
let her show y'all that video.
Okay, so this is. Oh, sorry. My phone's going off at the same time. I think someone must have heard my phone number
Uh,
and started texting. But I am live streaming right now, so if that's you texting me right now, I'm gonna have to answer after the live stream. So,
right. We don't want to
all
get
right.
kicked off again.
So this is what I got from you here, Candy.
What?
I mean, that's what
No.
it sent.
No way.
Yeah, that's what I got.
No, I sent you the video. It won't let me play it from my phone. I tried.
Yeah, I don't know, but that, I mean, that's what we got. If you tell me what it's called, I could probably pull it up, but
Oh, what was it? Okay, it's probably going to throw me off again. So if I have to log back in, just be patient with me. Let me
oh
go
no, I
on.
mean, if you just tell me just any words to Google, I'm sure I could pull it up.
It was
Rapid DNA
something like,
testing.
four local counties received grant money in Florida for rapid DNA equipment and testing.
Okay, let's just do with some of those keywords.
Rapid
Okay.
DNA testing is what it's called. It was grant money for it.
Let's just see what we got here. So, statewide.
But the disturbing part, I was telling Lisa, it's like when they were broadcasting it on the news channel, I think it was Channel 4 News out of Jacksonville. But they were more focused on the crime portion of what it could do rather than the, you know, medical, what it could do for medical patients. So
Right.
I kind of found that disturbing because, you know, if you think about it, now that they've got this new technology, they're going to be so gung ho to try to find someone to pin these crimes on. You know, I mean, anybody could plant
So
somebody's
basically, they're
DNA.
dwindling out our population of, you know, the wee little guys just as quickly as they can, no matter how they have to do it, is what it sounds like to me. Right?
Yes, scary. And then as I was researching it too, I also ran across a couple of links where now when babies are born, they automatically, they don't have to have your permission. Your baby's born. They put a little bit of blood on a card, run their DNA, supposedly looking for genetic disorders and diseases, but they do not throw that DNA away. It goes into a database.
Right.
So every baby born, whether they don't have to have permission. They can just do it.
I mean that, and I mean, come on. We know, we can see the agenda. We can, and this new world that's disorderly. It is very disorderly.
Yeah. And two, we've talked
many
about in the
ways.
past, like for me, I mean, they went to go fingerprint me when I was trying to get custody of my grandbaby. My fingerprints are gone. I don't have any. This stuff has taken my fingerprints away.
Yeah, I just to use my fingerprint to sign on to my phone, and sometimes my facial recognition. Are you all noticing that as well?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. And our DNA is being altered. So you know,
Yes.
how are we going to be identified? You know, they're not going to be able to know who did what from who, whatever,
Well, they
whatever.
know, but yeah, it's pathetic. It is so pathetic. And Candy, I cannot pull that up for the life. But I mean, you explain the gist of it, and I mean
Yeah.
that's something that's so not surprising at
But
all
it was
because they're
so
slowly
wonderful.
dwindling us out of the,
Well, it
you know.
was so wonderful to actually hear that on my local news. I mean, I was like, wait, 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 stop, rewind. I got to record that. I'm like, because I told y'all so.
Yeah, no, she did. She's like, it's just a matter of time before they rapid DNA test. And she was like, well, and there it is, just like that. So
Right.
we have Ivan Mecton.
Next one.
Ivan Mecton. Okay, and he says gelatin, goo for hair, skin, nails, etc. Also, borax flushes out nano. Yes, and borax. I think with all of us that have Morgellons, I think from the very beginning, borax was probably one of the very first things introduced
Oh,
into our
and
lives.
you better stock up
Um,
on it. You better stock up on it. And then another thing too, I heard
yeah.
on the news recently, which I never watched. Now the FDA has determined that Benadryl is no longer effective. So if you use Benadryl, you better go out and stock up because they're fixing to take it off the market.
Wow, because I go into anaphylactic shock, and it's been a few years since I have, but that was one of my like first go-tos when I could feel the anaphylaxis coming on. So I'm not surprised. One more reason to take my life or our lives, right? So I
Well,
mean,
I
it makes
use
sense. They're getting rid of everything that might save us. So
well, I use the children's liquid Benadryl topically when I
that's what
break up
I,
the
yeah,
rash.
that too.
So it's like, man, I gotta go stock up all that before it's gone.
It's just it's one thing after the other. I'm sorry, I can't see. I need like maybe trifocals or quadruple focals, and I had perfect eyesight my whole life, but can't see crap. And I did order the bilberry, thanks to one of my friends. Michael is his name, and he recommended the bilberry. I take 4 tablets. He said it's supposedly going to help my eyesight. I'm not going to lie. I think, wow, like tuning into Tokyo here. So I told you I lost all my hair, but it still wants to stick up. At least it's not sticking up for me. Huh? Wow, look at that. So that's the electromagnetic qualities that we talk about when it
That's
just
the
wants
more
to mind
hair.
its own.
That's the
It's like,
more hair.
wow.
Hey,
So
so
yeah.
Debbie asked what they said was wrong with me. So what I got diagnosed with was called um, influenza homophilus. And that is like something that children used to get between the ages of 2 and 5. Go away. Between 2 and 5 in the 70s. So, sorry, my daughter just got home. But so anyway, the children between the ages of 2 and 5 was catching that in the 70s. So I'm like, I asked my doc, I'm like, well, dang, did I have that all my life and just didn't realize it, and it just kind of reared its ugly head? He's like, no, 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 they're putting so much stuff in the
It
food in
makes
the
you
air.
wonder.
Okay, so
I mean,
anyway,
it makes you wonder though with what has been all our lives. And I mean, I can't just imagine that all of this developed overnight. I really, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. Um, and before I forget, somebody asked what website that I was talking about earlier was, and if you just Google what was that? What I say? 5G. You're gonna have to rewind in the video. You're gonna have to go back because I just lost it. Go figure. And I'm having brain plasmatic episodes in my head right now. Okay, here we go. 5G network. So basically, if you just Google stop 5G, it should pull it up. But I think it's like HTTPS colon hashtag or backslash stop 5G .org. If you Google that, you should come to that website that literally gives you pretty much all you need to know and some. So sorry, Candy, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I noticed that this person had asked that multiple times. I was like, oh, I need to answer them. But,
yeah.
So, guys, anyways, with that said, I know your daughter just got home, Candy. Anything else you want to add to this before we end the stream tonight? Just lots of important information here. It's dire information. It's important information. Please share and spread the news. Anything
And-
else, Candy?
Yeah, other than the fact that, like I was telling you about that Sophia Vergara on America's Got Talent, sitting there telling that 11-year-old boy how sexy his voice was after he got done singing. I'm like, oh God, these people, what the hell? I'm
Just
sorry.
unbelievable. The things that our world now supposedly accepts, and
Yeah,
just
and
remember everything comes from Bollywood, Hollywood. I
well,
mean,
and
not
then,
everything, but
we saw that video last week about that girl that went off on Oprah and The Rock, and I was like, man, I am so sick of sitting back keeping my mouth shut. I started hashtagging them. I hashtagged Sophia Vergara and AGT. I hashtagged Oprah and The Rock on that other thing, and I'm like, y'all gotta
good for
stop
you.
this stupid stuff, you know.
Love it.
Start calling them out and, you know, letting them know. It's like, no, I can't. I don't go along to get along. You know, this is stupid.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just sharing the screen again, just to, you know, a lot of people appreciate the visuals, and I've got the visuals. I'm going back to Candy, the fungal components, and this right here. I mean, you can see in these clouds, and just like Connie says as well. I think we're all kind of preaching the same song. With this is actual video footage from my webcam outside, and all of these, they're straight line entities. About the time that this planetary object, or AKA maybe a fungal component, or, you know, I don't know. But these lines, straight lines, started showing up in the clouds when it started entering into the cloudage that way. And again, I'm just trying to pick some brains, share some thoughts. You know, we always think we know what's going on. I have learned to never, you know, say for sure that, I mean, I'm learning the hard way. Like, I can't say for sure, because truth be told, we don't know. We don't have the answers. We know what our eyes are seeing and our minds are comprehending. We do know that much. But what I'm here to tell you is it can change daily. And I do think with this, I mean, you can see straight line beams here. You saw the black lines through the clouds. You can see this planetary object. I do think that there is somehow a fungal component. But then again, who's to say what fungus is? Fungus to me is a demonic form, more than likely emitted from frequencies and spread through radio frequency waves and EMFs and electromagnetic pulses, is what I kind of think from this. But all we know is what we've been taught in school. We don't even know how fungus actually originates. We have only but to guess. But I can tell you this much, guys, we have much to learn, a lot to grow. But as long as we have Jesus Christ at the helm, I was going to show you this one more time. I think that I know we can't go wrong with him. But Candy, I forgot to show you, there is a bright flying object that comes. Very strange zoo, you know, African safari, whatever, marching through the clouds. But watch right about in here. Right in here, you're going to see a bright light come through. I'm going to have to get past the tree area first.
Animals.
So let me get to right here. Now, after this tree, watch right where I said, right,
It's not
right in here.
Shouldn't be.
You're going to see a bright light.
Not right.
Here in just a second, right here.
What do
You're
I
gonna
know?
see
Oh yeah, I
it.
said what I know. It should be there. That's what it is.
Should be any second, right in here.
Be there.
You'll see a blinking light.
Should not
That's gonna be after this
there.
tree. My bad. I mean, I noticed this, like all of a sudden these weird, strange geranimal creatures, and then next thing you know, right in here, this bright light that I didn't catch until I watched this video.
Definitely should be
Right here. There it is, right up there. It's very hard to see, but it's up there. You go back a little bit. So one more time here.
there.
You guys probably barely caught that, but right in here, you're gonna notice it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. be there. Definitely.
Coming back in here now. Watch. You're gonna see right here. See it?
No,
You
I
guys saw
didn't
that,
see it.
right?
I couldn't see it. I'm sorry. I was
Okay.
trying. I couldn't see it.
It's so little and it's so.
You know,
It's just really hard to see. Let me see
visuals
right
here,
here if I
but
can just stop
shouldn't
it.
be there.
Let's
Definitely.
stop it here. Okay, right here.
I don't
You
see
guys see
it.
where I'm circling?
No, no, I don't see it.
He's so small. But if you have a big screen TV, or just go ahead and screenshot this right now with your phone and zoom in
Oh, now I
right
see it.
here.
I've enlarged it. I
Okay,
enlarged
now
it.
watch. This guy just
Yeah,
goes
I see it.
flying across, and right where this shows up, coming down the road, and this thing it starts originates in here, comes out of these clouds. I never see it on the other side. Comes out of these clouds, and it's the same type of cylinder slash tic tac kind of.
Oh,
See
I
him
see
go
it.
there?
Yeah, I saw it that time. I enlarged my
Yeah.
screen. I could see it.
So I forgot to show you guys that earlier, but yeah, I mean, and then all this mess, but I mean, something's either distributing the fungal components, or I mean, of this world. I do not know. Honest to goodness, I don't think they're of this world. I believe in my heart these are the works of the fallen angels. The Bible has clearly stated and said a lot of this, and I get so many naysayers that want to get ugly and like, you're false messiah, you're fake messiah, and you know what? I don't appreciate that, because if you knew anything at all, speaking to those that have tried to persecute me, all you got to do is read the Bible. It's written thousands upon thousands of years ago, okay, and it's sitting there literally like telling you the future, and here we are, and all that's coming true. So you can diss me all you want, but somebody predicted this thousands and thousands of years ago, and it wasn't you, and pretty sure I wouldn't be knocking it. In fact, if anything, this should wake you up more than ever. If you were never a believer before, this, my friends, right here with everything going on, it was written. Just open that book up and read it, especially look at Daniel. Look at the book of Enoch. I mean, look at the book of Revelations. It tells you, and it's like you look around, you're like, holy crap, this has happened. It's already happened. It's here. It's happening now. Like, it ain't no lie. It's your truth. And like I said, this, if anything, should be the biggest proof for any non-believers that ever were not believing before. Here's your salvation. Here's your way to Christ. Like, there you go. There you go. In your face. No other explanation. They're not your Galactic Federation friends here to help, or they would have helped you long freaking time ago. You wouldn't have had to suffer so much, right? When they had to watch the little children suffer, or the bullying going on, or people dying these horrible, tormenting deaths, chopping limb for limb, head off, or whatever. I mean, I'm making this graphic, but they're not here to help you. They would have already helped. So don't fool yourself. Don't. I mean, I love you, Aaliyah, but why aren't they helping you already if they're here to save the day? I mean, they're obviously superpowers here. They came from leap years away, light years away from who knows where, according to you guys. They could have stepped in freaking millennia ago. Could have, but they didn't. They didn't. You know why? Because they're fallen angels or aliens. They're fallen aliens. Whatever makes you feel better about hearing it, guys. Fallen angels, aliens, demons, monsters, hybrids, whatever you want to call them. Yep, they're that. They're not from this world. Therefore, they are alien. So there you go. But truth be told, it's been predicted. It's been written on cuneiform tablets well before the Bible was put into place. So all you can say is wake up. I pray you wake up and see that. See your truth. It's staring you right in the face, and it's predicted. It was predicted well before now. Okay, I'm done. Oh, they say namaste? No, I want namaste right here. But anyways, all right, Candy, anything else? Anyone?
Again, let's keep Candy Griffin still in our prayers. They had
Let's keep us all in our prayers for sure. I think we definitely.
Well, I mean,
definitely.
From what's going on with her, it's affected her cognitive abilities, and she hasn't been able to speak. And they had to send her back to the hospital because they had to put a feeding tube in because they couldn't get her to eat or anything.
It's nothing to mess around with, guys.
Elena and I were talking about it. It's like, wow, You know, she was such a voice and so articulate when she spoke, you know, to have her cognitive abilities and her um, communication targeted like this, you know, I mean, that's scary, you know, when
I've experienced that. So
yeah, it could
that's what I'm
happen to
saying. We
any
need
of
to
us.
pray for all of us because this is
Yeah.
something that's very real. And we're prone to this, guys. And Candy right now is in that position, and it is scary. And prayers should be going up daily on her behalf, on y'all's, on everyone's behalf. We need to pray, pray, pray.
We're talking about Candy with a K, not me,
Okay,
okay?
obviously, because you're
Right?
right here. So,
Right.
but yeah, Candy Griffin Walker, she's, you know, having it so hard, and that's what this, it seems like they try to do to stop us one way or the other, but they're not going to. And there's power in the prayer, and when we're praying for each other and one another and we're lifting each other up, the more of us doing that, the stronger we become. And I hope you guys realize that there is strength through him, through
And
Jesus
numbers,
Christ.
you
And
know,
and
and then,
love you, and we're
you
praying.
know, I even had a conversation with somebody and she's like, oh, well, if they'll do that to her, you know, maybe we need to back off and be silent. I'm like, no, if you build it, they will come. You know, if a few of us fall along the way, it's kind of like the movie The Stand. You know, some will fall, but
Yeah.
the rest will rise. You know, it's like, no, we cannot be scared back into like, because of some of
We
us are
have a
fine.
promised home anyway. There's
Yeah.
nothing to fear. We were not given a spirit of fear. We are warriors. We are full armor in the fight, warriors, and we can't be stopped. We can't. We can't be stopped. I'm telling you. We can't. And you got to have that frame of mind and know that frame of mind is not just to be had, but it's real. It's alive, it's real, and it lives within you. You can't be stopped. I'm telling you, there's no
And
way you're going
again,
to be stopped.
you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens, like to any of us, me, Lisa, or anybody else. It doesn't matter. The rest need to still carry on because, you know,
Well,
again,
we're
if
going to
we
be in a
build
good
it, they
place,
will
all of
come.
us, no matter what.
Yeah, yeah, it could be anybody. So, you know, I mean, you got to do what you can now to help everybody else and start speaking up, you know, and because it's
We're
like
here to
the more
save
people,
souls, not lives.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
remember that. We
wow.
are here, our purpose and our cause is to make everyone come home and live in their eternal home that's been promised. And I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't like it. I don't like living here. I don't like this place. It's not very nice, but I got a job to do. We got a job to do, guys. We have much to do to bring our people home. And this is not home. And I don't care if you want to call it
Yes,
another planet or whatever. It's called heaven to me. But this is not our home.
yes,
It's
Sharon,
not.
Sharon, Candy Van der
That's Tony
Walker.
Griffin Walker, Sharon, by the way.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you guys, I have all the faith in this. I mean, it's already been promised. It's already been written. Every bit of the others already come true. We're just lacking a few more other things. We already know that's going to come true. So your future has already been written. Now it's just a choice of whether you want to be part of that future or not. But full armor in the fight.
I've
And
got
yeah,
to get off here, but I'm sitting on the floor tonight because my daughter still don't have furniture. My back is
aw,
all locked up.
that was my daughter just up until like a week ago. We finished getting it. But
God.
all right, guys. Just want you to know you are so loved. We are here for you. I'm here for you
Hold the phone.
anytime. And if I can't answer, if I'm short, or it's not because of I mean, my heart is so into every one of you, but unfortunately, my job is what pays the bills and makes us thrive. And unfortunately, we are in the point in our lives where we kind of have to survive while we're here. So they mock goddess good. Yes. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just read that, but we have to survive. But just know that if I can on any level, anytime, I will answer. I will get there. I will talk to you. and please don't be angry with me if I can't, because I am one person and I'm not much of one person anymore because I've taken a lot of me. So I'm like a 102-pound person now with, less hair, but I'm still mighty. We're mighty, guys. We're mighty. So I just want you guys to know your strength is big and grand and significant, and your jobs are important, and you have lots of souls to bring to the light, and we can do it. Thank you, D. Decker. Sister, shout it loud. God's living word. Amen, 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 amen. I mean, I can feel that. I just got goosebumps just reading D. Decker's words out loud. I mean, makes my arm hair stand straight up because the Holy Spirit is here and present. He's surrounding all of us, and amen, what a blessing that is. We are so going to be okay, guys. We are. So I just want you guys to know that. Candy, I love you. I know that
Love you too.
times have been hard for us, and especially just trying to pull it together, but I just want you to know how much I appreciate your commitment and dedication and showing up every time, even before me, because I'm like Gumby. Sometimes I feel like I'm pulled and everything, but thank you for all that you do for everyone, and thank you to all of you for spreading your word, your truth. No matter how big or small you may think it is, it's huge, and it's one grand step for man, much more than we could say about our landing upon the moon. So there you go. All right, guys. Much love. Candy, anything else? I'm going to be signing off here in a second because Mama's got to pee. Not going to lie.
All right. Good night, everybody. I need to walk around a bit, take the dog
Yeah,
out.
I got a booty cramp right now, but all right, guys. Thank you for participating, being here. And please share. Spread the good news, spread the message. We're not claiming to be right, but please share this. It's so important. It's the most important message that could be shared. So just going to leave you on that note. And yeah, a little bit of begging in there, but I love you guys. Sincerely, we love you. So have a good night and many blessings.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
See you soon.
Bye.